So this week I went on Temu, as I often do, and I had a look at their peel and stick wallpaper because I'm doing up a few rooms in the house, the lounge room and the spare room, and I want to use some wallpaper for that. They have some beautiful patterns and designs, and I picked one out and I ordered a roll just to see what it was like, and unfortunately this is what happened. Yeah. Now I have ordered Temu wallpaper before, mainly for my furniture makeovers, to put them inside the drawers, on the side of drawers. You can also put them on the front of the drawers, and you know, they have some really pretty designs, and I've had no problem with putting them in my furniture makeovers. They've been fine. Maybe because you know, it's a smaller piece that I'm sticking on and there's not too much room for you know, any creases and bubbles and that sort of thing. So we'll start at the beginning. I went onto Temu and I had a look at what was on there, and it just took me actually weeks before I decided on something I liked for the lounge room. And this is going to go on the bottom of the lounge room wall. There's like a dado rail that will go at the bottom, and I really like this palm leaf design. I thought it was really pretty. It actually, because on Temu, some of the things are advertised as wallpaper and then they'll have contact paper. And that was a bit of an alarm bell too, because when you do order these from Temu, these wallpapers, there are a lot of different qualities. Some are shiny, some are a lot thinner, some are like wallpaper. Like the one I got, the palm leaf one, was a nice sort of textured, and it did look lovely when I got the roll. I did want to order just one roll. I didn't want to order, I would have had to have ordered about 10, probably a few more to do this area. So I just wanted to order one to see what it was like. Sometimes with Temu, the pictures are not in proportion. So if you imagine, it'll be like a green screen that is superimposed, I guess. And sometimes the proportions are completely out. So I wanted to make sure that the leaf was the size that I thought it was, that it was the color. It actually had a nice backing on it that had the measurement, so you could cut straight lines. And yeah, I really thought it was good. So it came within a few weeks. Georgia ordered something and it came with that. So I was really pleased and excited to put it on. Now I just put it on like I would. You might have seen my Kmart peel and stick wallpaper video, and I put it on like that. So I just went in whole boots and all and put it on like that, and that was the wrong thing to do. The wall that I have is actually, if you imagine a 50-cent piece and the way the corners go, we have in our lounge room a wall that sort of is a little bit like that. And I was thinking maybe that's why it didn't really turn out, and that's why it was hard to get it to stick down properly. The problem with this wallpaper is if you don't get it down in the first go, if you have to lift it up because you haven't put it on straight, or you have creases or air bubbles, then you're going to have a problem, because that's what happened to me. And whenever I pulled the wallpaper up, it stretched it a little bit, and it was so sticky and so tough to get off the wall that each time I pulled it up, I was stretching the edge, and you can sort of see there where the edge is a little bit stretched. Then when it came time to flatten it down again, it just wouldn't. It was all overlapping, and it was like a ruffle, and you can't get a ruffle to lie straight on a flat surface. It's going to be like a wave sort of thing. So I ripped that off, and I ended up ripping all of them off. So what I decided to do with this contact paper, wallpaper, I knew that if I could peel it off, or if it went on and then I could sort of maneuver it a little bit better without it sticking so hard and strongly, that it might work. So the thought I had was, actually I saw a video where people use Windex to put under contact paper, and that way you can maneuver it, and they reckon that's really good, although someone said that theirs wasn't sticking, and I sort of thought that could be the case too. So my idea was to actually buy some wallpaper glue and put the wallpaper glue on the wall and then apply the contact paper. And this actually worked in that it allowed the contact paper to peel off the wall easily when I was trying to straighten it, or if I thought there was any air bubbles or anything. Actually, that was another thing. It went on so easily. There weren't any air bubbles, there weren't any creases. So it did make a huge difference when I put the actual glue underneath. So I put my wallpaper on with the glue, but I also had some other contact paper that was lesser quality. It was shiny and it was thinner. I put that on as well, and that actually worked too in putting it on. And I even cut off the top, so that cut off all neatly, and I'm thinking, great, this is going to work. I thought, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it overnight, and I'm going to then try to peel it off in the morning and see how that goes, because I'm thinking maybe it will peel off a little bit better. The first time without the glue, when I peeled it off, it took paint off, and I'm thinking hopefully, why I thought it, I don't know, thinking back, why I thought that it would peel off neatly, I have no idea. And needless to say, it didn't peel off neatly. It took off even more of my paint on the wall. So, there are alarm bells. I don't think you should be putting contact paper on walls. Full stop. That's it. There's probably no reason to, and I've seen other people do it, just wondering how their wallpaper comes off or their contact paper comes off. Actually, it was funny because when I put the contact paper on with the glue, I thought, great, this is going to work. And I got online that night and I thought, I'm going to order my palm leaf wallpaper. I'll get all the rolls I need. That's another thing with Temu. They don't come in full 10-meter rolls. Well, some do, but a lot don't. You'll get 120 centimeters. You'll get 2-meter rolls, 3-meter rolls, 5-meter rolls. And this particular one came in 3-meter rolls. So I would have had to have ordered about 10, 12 or something. I was going to do that. And that would have come to almost $200. So that's another thing. Just be careful that, because it appears cheap, because the roll is like 3 meters, 2 meters, and it could be $10 or $15. And you think, wow, that's cheap. By the time you buy it to cover your wall or your area, it may not be so cheap. And I've actually found that other wallpaper, the more reputable, proper wallpaper suppliers, you can get wallpaper rolls cheaper even, and better value. Now, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was going to order all of those rolls, and I thought, great. And then it came up and said that particular wallpaper, there was only 1 roll left, and I thought, oh yeah, sure, they always say that to get you to buy it. And then I went to click on order and it said 1 only available, so I thought, oh, I can't order it. Thankfully, because the next morning I took the wallpaper off and took half my wall off with it. So if I'd have ordered that and realized that afterwards, I would have been so annoyed with myself. And I've actually purchased 2 rolls of wallpaper from Wallpaper Direct, and I absolutely love it. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be putting it in the lounge though, or in the spare room. I'm thinking the spare room, because I want something a bit more earthy, I guess, or more, a bit like this sort of tone for the lounge. But yeah, I really love it. And that was only $55 a roll. So it cost me $125 for 2 rolls plus postage. That was on Wallpaper Direct. I did a video on the Kmart peel and stick wallpaper too, and that was, I love my Kmart peel and stick wallpaper. It was called the Jungle Palm wallpaper, and it's still up. I did have to do a little bit of a hack to make it stay because it was peeling off. To be honest with you, I get why it might tend to peel off, because if it is sort of advertised as renter friendly, you're not wanting it to peel the paint off the wall, that's for sure. And I don't think the Kmart one would, considering it peels off itself. Yeah, so, and you can also feel the quality, because I did have some other Kmart wallpaper, and after I put the contact paper on, I got a sheet of that out and put it on the wall, and you can feel the quality. It's so much better. It's so different. It's probably made out of a different material too, and it's thicker. I think it's more resistant. The proper peel and stick and the proper wallpaper, I think, is more resistant to bubbles and to creases. It goes on more smoothly. You can, if you have to peel it back, you can do that. It's not going to stretch, or it's not going to tear. Taking wallpaper off that has been pasted with proper wallpaper glue, you know, is quite easy, to be honest. And I've got a bit of footage here of me taking some wallpaper off my son's wall after he moved out, and I was just going to paint the walls, but it actually is surprisingly easy to do, and it doesn't damage the paint on the wall either. I just pulled off the top layer of the wallpaper, which is more like a vinyl, and then I was left with the backing paper, and I just sprayed that with water, or sugar soap at first, but water does the same thing. Let it soak for 30 seconds, and then I just got a scraper and it came off, and it was really satisfying to do, actually. I really enjoyed it. But you know, there's a reason for all of these products. There's a reason for the wallpaper glue. There's a reason why you paste your wallpaper on. And I'm just thinking peel and stick things I've had a few problems with. So I think I might just stick to the wallpaper paste and the proper wallpaper from now on. Don't waste my money on other products that may not be really made for what you're going to use them for. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I didn't ramble too much, but I just wanted to, it was actually a fail video, because I did intend doing a video on all of the nice wallpapers Temu had, and me putting the wallpaper up and all that sort of thing, but yes, it's a fail video, but you also learn a lot from your mistakes, so it's a good thing, I guess. I will be wallpapering in there though, and I will be also doing the spare room. So if you want to see how I do that, I'll probably be using, well, I know for the spare room, I'll be using some paste, and I bought that wallpaper from Wallpaper Direct, and yeah, it's really pretty. I really love it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So I've just got to source some wallpaper now for the lounge room, which will be fun to do. I enjoy going online and doing that, so we'll just see. I hope you enjoyed this video today, what not to do when it comes to wallpapering and what not to use too. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you all in my upcoming video. Bye for now. Welcome back to my channel. It's Danny here from Our Humble Home, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I apply adhesive wood look wall panels that I bought from Target. They also sell them in Kmart. They just never had any when I needed mine. I got the idea because I do love these wall panels that I've seen before, and this is actually wood. It's like an oak veneer type of wood, and it's like